The streets of the city. Busy, noisy, crowded, and sometimes dangerous. The office workers and shoppers come in the morning and leave before dark. And then it becomes home, mostly to the homeless, those discards who have slipped through society's cracks. Out of luck. But there is a wondrous and remarkable seed in the human soul called hope. And from that seed, very often a miracle grows. 3 years of marriage, quiet, unassuming Rose Ward was not some faceless statistic. She had a home, a husband, and all the things that make a life. With her husband's sudden death, everything was gone. She was left in this world with no other family, truly all alone. After 4 years in the street, Rose Ward's life was reduced to existence at its most basic, a daily search for food and shelter. But what she did not know is that sometimes it's at the bottom of the barrel where the best miracles are most often found. On this brisk Wednesday afternoon, Rose had a brief, curious encounter. It would turn out to be just the first of many strange, unexplained visitations.
Rose? Rose? Rose?
Edith Ancella was a concerned social worker who knew Rose's background very well.
Seen you in a while, Rose. How are you? I'm doing all right. I'm getting by.
She had been trying for years to get Rose off the streets. While Rose was indigent, she was too young to qualify for most existing programs.
That opened up. Just off Central? Why don't you try and get down there sometime? Food's quite good.
Rose had only a basic education and no job skills. Her sheltered life left her totally unprepared to fend for herself following the death of her husband.
Please take care of yourself, Rose. Try to see you soon.
Rose was a good person, a proud person, not looking for handouts. More than anything, this shy, somewhat timid woman was lonely. The only family she'd known, her loving mother and longtime husband, were both gone from this world. And Rose Ward was very, very alone.
Who are you? Why are you following me?
I've come to help you find something.
Find what?
It's a secret.
But I haven't lost anything.
Of course you have, Rose, and I will show you where to find it.
How do you know my name? Are you real, or have I just been living in these boxes too long?
I'm real enough to be here and talk to you.
What are you? My imagination? Some fairy? Or a little blue angel?
Go to bed now, Rose. Tomorrow listen for me and I will guide you where to look.
You're not real, so I don't have to believe you. You're wasting your time. I won't be there in the morning.
Good night, little Rose.
Rose felt she was guided to the second-hand shop by a voice deep inside her, the voice of the little blue girl.
This is the place you want me to go? Can I help you with something? I was sent here. Oh, well, they got my notice at the community center up very fast. I can't pay much, but there is the room in the back for you to stay in. I just thought, why let it go empty if there's someone who needs a place and wants to do the job? Excuse me, a job? You do want the job, don't you? Well, I want to work. Good. Come with me then, and I'll show you what the room looks like.
Those simple 4 words were the first genuinely positive expression that Rose Ward had uttered in a very long time. In just a few weeks, Rose seemed to be thriving as she helped out at the little shop. She was paid very little, but for the first time in almost 4 years, she had a regular roof over her head.
Who is it? Who's there? I know I'm not seeing you. I know you're not real.
But I left you my bow
Why have you come back?
to help you keep looking for what you lost.
I don't understand.
There is a place where you're needed. There you will find what you lost. Sweet dreams, little Rose.
Rose continued to be troubled with the ongoing appearances of the little blue girl, but still she was overwhelmingly compelled to follow her directions. One of the most urgent urban social concerns today is senior care. But apart from the monetary considerations, the single most difficult part of these important operations is finding caregivers.
Why this place, little blue girl? Why have you sent me here?
For John Rusk, the supervisor of the senior residence, Rose Ward was the answer to a prayer. Rose agreed to help out as a volunteer caregiver. There were 10 residents at the home. Rose immediately became fond of all of them, as they did of her, but soon her favorite was 87-year-old Mrs. Loretta Neely.
Oh, it's so nice to get out and feel the sun.
Feels wonderful. You want to sit here for a minute? Like an autumn flower in the frozen rain.
Rose continued her work at the antique store, but spent every free moment at the senior residence.
Oh, thank you. You know, I think I can remember the face of every teacher I had when I was a child.
You warm enough?
Yeah.
With each passing month, Loretta and Rose grew closer and closer. Rose often thought about the little blue girl who didn't come around anymore. Rose had reached out from her former painful, closed world. She was not alone anymore. But she still wondered, what did the little girl mean about finding something that had been lost? Rose found no clear answer. Loretta knew that her time was running out. She called in John Rusk and asked him to make some quiet inquiries and arrangements.
I've only come to say goodbye, little Rose.
Wait, don't go.
I must. Now you found what you lost. My job is done.
Please. No, don't go. Please. Hello?
The call brought the sad news of Loretta's death. Given her age and condition, it was not an altogether unexpected message, but the blow nonetheless hit Rose hard.
Bye-bye, Rose. I love you.
Little Blue.
This annuity that Loretta left you, Rose, it isn't large. But it's enough to keep you if you want to stop working.
What I'd like to do is volunteer here full-time.
That would be terrific. Several months ago, Loretta asked me to make some very discreet investigations for her. I did. They concern you.
I don't understand.
You mentioned that you never knew your grandparents. That you told her your mother's maiden name.
That's right, it was Kinston. She was born Eleanor Kinston.
Did Loretta ever tell you about her first husband?
Yes, Frank. Quite the tyrant, she said. He drove their daughter out of the house when she became pregnant. Loretta never saw her again.
That man was Frank Kinston. He was your maternal grandfather, Rose. Your mother was Loretta's lost daughter. This picture was taken in 1913. That's Loretta, at age 7.
Yes, the spirit child, that little girl who had appeared to Rose, was indeed her own grandmother.
Did she? My grandmother, did she know about me?
Yes, at the end.
I really did love her.
And she loved you, Rose.
In the end, Rose Ward found what she had lost. The little blue girl had taken Rose by the hand and guided her lovingly and miraculously to a family reunion. Not even a court of law is equipped to decipher evidence for miracles or events of wonder. Albert Einstein once said, "The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science." Until next time, I'm Darren McGavin. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you've enjoyed this special presentation of Miracles and Other Wonders.